My philosophy on cooking is a couple of different things. You know, we believe in technique-driven scratch cooking. We do everything from scratch in our kitchen. We don't cut corners, and that's very important to me. That's something that was instilled in me from the chefs that I learned from. You know, you don't want to be a hack. The other philosophies that we live by. You know, we want to support a local economy. We believe in only purchasing sustainable food so that the generations beyond us are going to be able to eat the same things that we do. I'm not going to purchase a fish that I'm not going to be able to eat in 10 years because I'm adding to the destruction of it or its habitat. And we also believe in working with local farms and very seasonal cuisine. I grew up eating really well. And so I somehow put it together in my head that if I wanted to continue to do this, one route of doing it was to actually learn how to do it myself. Went to the Cooking and Hospitality Institute, the Cordon Bleu program in Chicago, and also started working at Trio in Evanston under Dale Levitsky. You know, it was rated one of the best restaurants in the country for 15 years running. I decided that was a good place for me to get my start here in Chicago. So I kind of had a classic French background to begin with, and then I learned some kind of modern American cuisine at Trio. And then on to Spanish technique at Del Toro. At the same time, I was also working in catering, and it always made sense to me, or it didn't make sense to me, why the food couldn't be better. You know, if you have the right bodies and you hire the right people and you train people properly, you can do the same things that people are doing in restaurants, but on a grand scale. Under Tony Mantuano at the Art Institute, I was promoted then about a year into chef de cuisine, where I really learned Mediterranean cuisine in all aspects. He takes a little bit from everything. Another cool thing about working there was, you know, we matched food with exhibits that would be coming in. So the company that I worked for would send me to New York to learn Japanese cuisine. We learned Indian. So we were constantly changing. And it's one of the things that I really love about catering is that you never stop learning. There's always some new type of cuisine. There's so much to learn. My background's mostly in Mediterranean cuisine. To add only 5 elements to a dish, 5 different ingredients, and have a wonderful tasting dish without muddled flavors is kind of what we're going for in just about every dish. Really refined technique, but very few ingredients. What excites me about any chef event like Kouzina, you're putting yourself in front of your peers or your contemporaries, and you know, I think that any time that you put a bunch of chefs together, they're going to put their best foot forward as far as what they're presenting to the guests, because you are judged by your peers. It's not just that, but you want to show them what you're doing compared to what you think. So it's always kind of a guessing game. What is who going to be producing? And it's kind of fun. It's fun to cook for people who do the same thing for a living. Food brings people together. Food is something that brought my family together. We would have dinner, you know, at least 4 nights a week. You know, it doesn't matter how bad of a day you're having. If you have a nice meal with your family at the end of it, it kind of brightens up everybody's day. When you see the satisfied look on somebody's face after you feed them with something that's delicious, I don't think that there's many better feelings than that in the world.